If you want to teach your students how to see past their own biases, you have to do the work tenfold to see past yours. So being curious is the ability to not be certain about too much. We have natural limitations to what we can truly know. And a lot of the most interesting knowledge that can serve us comes from other people and other people's experiences and perspectives. Thinking about curiosity and using it as a cognitive tool that we can aim at the things we don't understand allows us to notice where we are making assumptions and then turn those assumptions into questions that we can take right to the people who disagree with us to learn something closer to the truth about where people actually are on different issues. There's a conception out there that people either are or are not curious, that it's a personality trait. From my research and experience, something closer to the truth is that curiosity is a practice. And if you don't practice it, you get pretty weak at it. And if you allow yourself to manufacture too much certainty on things, you will inherently exclude it. Stories are extraordinarily effective, especially with younger kids, but really with all humans. So having read a story, a true story, even a great work of fiction about the impact of having an open mind, or when, characters are able to say something like, I never thought of it that way, and then gain more complexity around some issue, I think especially for younger kids can make a big difference. The other universal thing that can really work well in the classroom is that people can only hear when they're heard around divisive issues where fear and suspicion may come up. It's really hard for a student to raise their hand or speak up about something that is not already the dominant opinion or something to a group that large. So use the flexibility of a classroom setting. Go into small groups. Have folks pair off as you begin to talk about an issue. Use what I call containment. Contain the conversation to smaller spaces, fewer people, where it is easier for people to be candid and to have more speaking time. So I've seen classrooms do this really well as sort of a stair-step thing. We have this topic, maybe we've learned something about it, maybe we've primed ourselves with some goals around staying open-minded, however we want to do that. We begin by going into small groups, small enough so that everyone can really have a turn to say what's really on their minds. And then we come back into plenary. And people can then speak into the plenary the results of those small hearing circles. You're going to catch a lot more of what's really in your classroom.